Although Audrey Hepburn is remembered as an icon of elegance and sophistication, her youth was marked by hunger, danger, and espionage during World War II. Born in Belgium in 1929, Audrey lived in the Netherlands from 1939, just before the Nazi occupation began. Her mother, Baroness Ella van Heemstra, had been a Nazi sympathizer, a fact that would haunt the family forever. The Baroness even met privately with Hitler in 1935. Audrey was only 10 years old when the war broke out, and in 1940, German troops invaded the Netherlands. The family's life changed drastically, living without food, electricity, or water. Audrey's passion for dance, which had started in England, became her refuge. At 14, as a professional dancer, she used her skills to aid the resistance. She performed clandestine black concerts to raise funds and acted as a courier, delivering messages and supplies to resistance members during her performances without arousing suspicion. The situation became even more dangerous when her uncle, Otto van Limburg-Stierum, was arrested and executed by the Nazis in 1942. This tragedy drove her mother to actively involve herself with the resistance. In the summer of 1944, Audrey began volunteering for Dr. Hendrik Visserthoofd, an anti-German leader. The hospital where she worked became a hub for the resistance, helping to forge documents and hide people pursued by the Nazis. Audrey also distributed the subversive newspaper Oranjekrant, hiding it in her socks and wooden shoes while riding her bicycle. One of her most dangerous tasks was delivering messages and food to downed Allied pilots. The Hepburn family even hid one of them in their home, risking discovery by the Germans, which would have had fatal consequences. The winter of 1944 to 45 was especially harsh. Audrey and her family survived without electricity, heating, or water, and with very little food. They went days without eating, and the hunger profoundly affected Audrey, leaving lasting effects on her health. Liberation finally came in the spring of 1945 when Allied troops freed their town. Audrey continued dancing after the war, but she discovered that her height of 5 feet 7 inches was an obstacle to a ballet career. Thus, she turned to theater and eventually to film, becoming one of Hollywood's most beloved and recognized actresses. Despite her fame, the shadows of the war followed her. Her mother was still seen by some as a Nazi collaborator, which even prevented her from entering the United States. The war and its horrors left an indelible mark on Audrey.